Hey, hi Muskan, hi Vinod, and hi everyone who might join and can join in next 30 minutes, right? So, hi, welcome everyone. Let me explain what this call is. This call is inspired from a blockchain project, which is MakerDAO, and every week the team at Dhuan we do a live stream at 9 p.m. Sunday nights, where we basically give updates from what we did this week. We share the challenges that we are facing, and basically, we believe that we are building for the people, and people have the right to have a transparent look into the work that we're doing, right? And we are working hard. I think. We're just getting started. I think there's a lot of exciting stuff that we are doing. And hey, hi, Bhaskar. So I have my team with me, and basically we have Muskan from Bangalore, and Abhinav from Delhi, and Bhaskar from Mysore. And so that's the purpose of the call, right? So I'm very happy to say this because Dhuan is something which has been a long time pipe dream for me because uh, we completed our first sprint, so that is something which was very essential while building the engineering culture of Dhuan, and we wanted to get it right because me and the other co-founders were very serious about one thing, and that one thing is that the first 10, 15 people who come to your company decide the culture of your company. Culture is built by the people. It's not built by the leaders, right? Leaders are nobodies. That is something which I learned at Quench. And I will give a shout out to my leader at Quench, Mr. Babani Panda. And I'm just trying to learn how to be a good leader. And I'm just practicing what I think Bhavani and Sundar taught me during my couple of first initial years at Quench. And so I'm happy to say this that we at Doan completed our first developer sprint last week, and we did a 100% execution. So we have picked up 4 projects, and very happy to say that my team has completed all the 4 projects in time with a good delivery. And so one of them is not here, Tushar. We hope that so there might be some internet connection issue, but uh, let's see if he joins. So that is one problem which I've felt even at large companies, and that was that a lot of unplanned work happens, right? I don't like this culture in India where basically we want to show activity as productivity, है ना? कि, we are burning out the burnout culture. We don't believe in that at Doan, and we are working more like an European startup than an Indian startup, and we are very proud that we are able to build that culture, build that discipline, and build that inoculate all those ideas at execution. And again, as I said, that depends on the people. It has to be built from grassroots. So that is something we did good this week. There was also one post that I shared on LinkedIn. So anybody who's listening and who's joined, I'd like you to basically go and read something which I wrote about Dhuan future plan. Not future plan, I'll say our approach to how we are doing the voice AI engineering, right? So voice AI in particular is expensive and is expensive. Matlab, I can go deep into it, but it's not the scope of this call. And the second thing is that to like build a AI startup, where matlab, if the voice AI is the soul of the company, then it becomes an AI startup automatically, right? To build an AI startup, you have to understand that despite what some people think that the we don't work hard in the startup ecosystem. No, we do work hard. We do want to build the best experience for our potential customers and bring the best that's available in the market. But there are some real life constraints, right? And one of the very real and very solid constraint is pricing. Pricing of the third party voice AI provider that we use to build Quench. Sorry, not Quench, Dhwan. And that can be very expensive if like we estimated, we did a pricing proof of concept, and we got to know that to build a voice platform that is AI native and that uses AI at a cutting edge level to scale 6 hours for 10,000 users, it will cost around, I think, $10 million per month just to pay for the third party API. That is $10 million. That is 90 crore rupees just to scale to 10,000 users, right? So the mathematics is difficult. And I think we are taking some strategic decisions at Dhuan. Me and my founders had a very deep discussion regarding this. And what we are doing is that we'll be focusing on, we want to make this affordable, right? So we don't want to just serve the high paying and the top level customers. We want to have multiple tiers of products, right? So that the if somebody has money, he can afford the best product that we can build. And but it's a very personal project for me, and I want to make sure that even the people, because it's a pathetic situation where 75% of people who need that hearing care are not able to get that care, right? So our goal is to reduce that cost of hearing care by 10x in 5 years. And to do that, in the age of AI, we are taking very strategic choice to double down on engineering and own our own devices, basically, to do on-device AI engineering. So that is something which is a highlight from this year. And what is also interesting is that uh, it also helps me to, well, it gives me a goal, which is an ambitious goal that it wants me to prove my point that engineers hunger for work. I think the companies became lazy when they started outsourcing the engineering to AWS services, right? We started doing everything managed. So managed Elasticsearch, managed uh, ELK, managed Kibana. So everything was being outsourced to the cloud platforms, and that does result in vendor lock-in, right? Although it reduces a lot of engineering ops, which is basically the engineering operations, a lot of overhead, a lot of headache. But I think we at One are not afraid of headache. We are not afraid of picking up hard challenges, and we are not afraid of doing the hard work, doing the hard engineering. So that is something which we plan to do. That we'll be building our own AIs, which will work on Raspberry Pi servers that will allow the users to basically do use the Dhuan applications at home and Dhuan hearing aids. So that is something which I've posted about. So if anybody has joined who wants to like look into how that thing will work, you can message me. I will be happy to share that post with you. The second thing which will be that we want to use mobile phones as servers for the hearing aids, right? And that thing we will be doing. So hey, hi Tushar. So that is also something which we will be doing, right? So it's 9:10. We have 20 minutes. So let me share my screen and jump right into the work that we are doing, the agenda for this call, and the quick updates for this week, right? So let me share my screen. Yeah, sure. Guys, let me know if my screen is visible. Is it visible? Hello.
No, it's not visible yet. Now it's
It should be
visible.
visible now,
It is
right?
visible.
So let me just upload one quick file. Yeah. So this is the one live stream, and this is not Feb 15, it's Feb 22, and the live stream is 4, and this is Feb 22, 2026. So, what is the agenda for this call? The agenda for this live stream today is to basically give an update on backend infrastructure that we started building for Dua. The plans to set up a communication microservice, the POC research POC conclusion, and a brief about the next chapter of the machine learning engineering that we are doing at Dua. And we have started experimentations also. So I'll give a brief update on that also. And the first sprint completion status and achievements. So I think the first sprint completion status I've already given update on. And the achievement would be, I think the first achievement would be that I was really very particular and very uh, unforgiving while hiring. That I wanted to be very sure about the team that I'm building. So I think I did a good job at that part. I was able to build a good team, that kind of team that I wanted. To that is, I guess, one personal achievement that I have. The second thing is that we were able to do 100% execution, which is a rare thing, even in big companies with experienced EM people who are much older than me. And I don't blame them. I blame the management for it. They don't understand the engineers. They don't understand how to do planning correctly. And a lot of times we engineers have to take the blame, and we have to uh, like uh, so that is something which is happening quite good. There are some things which we can improve. I think the review process did not went so well. It did not go as planned as we wanted. So we want to update the review process for the sprint, the new sprint that we have started, sprint two. And second thing is that, yeah, I think there is also a scope of using AI in the review process. So that is something which we are looking at in one, and will be basically automating the very basic, very unnecessary kind of comments that we used to do manually. But this is the post AI engineering team. So I think this is the first time in my life that I'm building a team from scratch where the circumstances have changed, right? So earlier when I built my two teams, this is the third time I'm building my team. And earlier when I built my team, it was before AI. So I think at that point, certain circumstances have changed. So I am also learning, and I'm trying to do a good job and basically maximize the group efficiency, maximize the group strengths, and minimize the group weaknesses. So that would be something which I can say are the achievements of the first bit. Let me give an update on backend infrastructure. So, very happy to basically just let me move to the product roadmap. So, uh, uh, I think we are really happy with the progress that we're making with backend infrastructure. So, there were two projects that we picked in the last bit. One was basically to build the foundation for the user service, and the second was to build the foundation for voice microservice. The goal of user microservice is to basically handle everything that is related to user functionality, including authentication, authorization, and rules, which haven't been implemented yet, but that is planned. We'll be adding the rules functionality also. And I think at this point, we don't need a separate authentication service. So that for MVP, I think our team member Muskan has done really good work setting up basically the user service for. Right now, we have just set up the foundation. The microservice is not production grade yet, but I think the puzzle pieces are there. We did a good job with picking up the puzzle pieces, and right now we have to double down on it. We have to work more hard, and basically we have to work harder to make it more production grade, make it, and so that is something which we did in the last sprint. The second microservice, which is also a very critical microservice like user service for Dhuan, was built by our team member Tushar, and that was basically let me explain from the one platform point of view what is the voice microservice, right? So voice microservice is going to be a very critical and very scalable microservice that sits on top of the Dhwan AI models that we will be building, right? So we are calling it Dhwani engine. So engine is the part of the core infrastructure that will power all the voice AI features across the Dhwan platform. And voice microservice is basically the upper layer microservice on top of that architecture. Oh, sorry, on top of Dhwani engine, and all the interaction that will happen with other components in the infrastructure is going to happen through the voice microservice. So both microservices are, I think, foundation is being built. It will take one more sprint to bring it into some shape to like prepare it for production, and that is a good thing. On the technical side, if somebody is interested, if any engineer joins this call, sorry, this stream. So on the engineering side, right now we're building Python microservices. So both are running in Python and both are using Fast API framework, which I think is a very great framework, very, very powerful, very, very good documentation, and really one of the frameworks that I loved while working last 11 years, right? Again, we have not chosen Fast API because I loved it. We have chosen it because it makes a good fit for the engineering problems that we're solving, right? So that is the update for the backend infrastructure. Uh, it's 9:18, 12 minutes remaining. So POC conclusion and a brief about the next chapter. So I'll let Bhaskar lead this point. Bhaskar can talk about this, I think, in more detail and with more fervor than I can. So Bhaskar will basically give us that what has been the POC proof, basically the research POC conclusion, and a brief about the next chapter of machine learning engineering that we are doing at Dhuan. So over to you, Bhaskar.
Hello everyone.
Sorry, let me just bring you online. Yeah.
So yeah, thank you Harshit for the introduction, and I will be updating you with the POC part of the machine learning aspect of Dhwana. So as of now, we have been our main progress is on researching the models which are specific to multilingual contexts. So India is a multilingual country, as we all know. Most of the people can speak two or more languages, and they do a mix up of the languages. So yeah, we are focusing on the problems at the ground level itself in the multilingual aspect. So we have been developing and working on models and that can support multilingual approach and have a low latency. Our main focus is on device voice AI aspect, so that the privacy of users is also very much protected. The audio never leaves the device. Basically, we will our product will be treating all the audio inputs and giving the outputs on the device itself. It will be using mobile NPUs and Raspberry Pi servers for processing the inputs and providing the required outputs, and the outputs will be in the same format as the user. We have been working on a bunch of features also, which can be helpful for the people we intend to build it for. Basically, like the live captioning service may be there. The audio processing is on the lip sync latency. It should work on less than 200 ms latency. So all the audio processing from the taking the input to the encoding, decoding, ASR processing, and till the output, all will be done in a span of 200 to 220 milliseconds, which will give the user a lip sync feel. And yeah, the processing will be done, as I mentioned, on device. Multilingual aspects will be there, and we will be developing a couple of more features into that. We will be using a variety of models pertaining to the Indian context, and so yeah, the product will be a well fit for the users that we intend to service to.
I think thanks, Bhaskar. That was very sweet and I think insightful also on what the work that we've been doing. I'd also like to pass it to Tushar and Muskan to share their views on how the fast CPA framework has been. Although these are the initial days, these are the starting days, so we have not spent that much time, but I think you went through the documentation, you went through the source code that the fast API offers, right? And both are basically aware also of the fast API, right? So over to you, Tushar.
Yes, I would like to. Am I audible?
Yeah.
So I
You're
would like
audible.
to talk about my experience of building with Dwana. So I've never worked with Fast API before. So building this microservice from scratch was a bit challenging for me, and it was now still it's quite going well, and uh, and it has made my experience strong. So I have implemented very much layered design, and I have used modern day tools with fast API support, and to overcome all this. Harshit was there with me to guide at every step. So yeah, it has been a very good experience.
Cool. So I think one thing that FastAPI does really well is basically bring some modernness to the old Python work style. So I think we will be building very fast latency microservices and from day one. So it's not that कि कल users आएंगे तो कल scale करेंगे. Overscale भी नहीं करना है. That is something which is my responsibility, which is my headache. And that headache is that to keep a balance between long-term vision and the short-term constraints, right? So I'm very conscious of that we don't over-engineer things. We keep it simple. Simple is the hardest design, so that we'll be focusing on. But we still also don't want to ship bad code. We want to ship. We want to build and ship great code, and that is something I take very seriously personally, and I think my team has also started taking very personally. So that is a good thing that we're doing. So let me share my screen and see what part of the agenda is still remaining, and let's talk about it if we can. है ना? So that thing is complete. I think we have started experimentation for, yeah. So one update which got left, and we have 6 minutes. So one update that is left is basically that we will be building a communication service also. So this communication service, microservice will be responsible for all the communication functionality for the one platform, and that will basically include the SMS communications, the push notifications, the emails, and maybe the WhatsApp integration, chat with user on WhatsApp. I personally am not a big fan of WhatsApp, but I understand that for a lot of Indians, WhatsApp is the go-to application for some where they talk with their families and all. So we will be supporting that, I think, if it doesn't come to privacy. So uh, I think I don't trust Meta platforms a lot, but we'll figure it out. We'll see if we should give support or not. But if it makes sense for to give it for the users, then we'll do it. And yeah, so I think that's all from our side. Have a good Sunday, everyone who might watch this stream, and all the best. And yeah, so I think we'll basically focus on the new week that is in progress. So thanks, Bhaskar, for joining. Thanks, Abhinav. Thanks, Tushar. And I think it was a good summarization of all the hard work that we've been doing, right? To and thanks to anyone who joins this call. You can basically ping me if you are interested about what we are doing, what we're building, what are the goals, right? Why we're doing this, I will be happy to have a one-to-one communication and basically uh, have a chat about how we can make hearing care affordable for India and reduce the cost by 10x in 5 years, right? So thank you everyone. I'll end the stream.